Well, I first went to Point Lobos in 1938. We had just moved back down to Monterey, and they took me out there for my sixth birthday, I guess it was. And there were no trees, hardly any trees out there. It was pretty barren. Whalers Cove had been obviously a whaling area, and also abalone. Japanese had a big abalone harvesting unit right there. There was a huge pile of abalone shells that must have been 5-6 feet high, and there was a complete whale skeleton down there, which are gone now. But there were very few trees, weren't a lot of trees. I think the Kodanis and some of the other Japanese were living out there, and they had a huge area where they would use hard hat divers. They might go down and they would get abalone, and they would get other things, and they were processing them right there. It was a real hard existence trying to get these abalones, but they were everywhere. There were a lot of abalones, a lot of mussels in those days. I remember growing up around here. I worked out there a number of summers when I was going to high school and junior college. And there weren't that many people out there. It wasn't much traffic at Point Lobos. It was pretty isolated, and nobody really knew about it. Yeah, the whaler's cabin down there is where they built in the late 1800s, and it was just a funky little 2-room cabin. And sometimes when I'd work out there in the summers in 54, 56, 57, my father would drop me off. If I didn't have a car, he would drive me out, drop me off, and I would stay there maybe three nights or 4 nights in the cabin. It had a couple of bunk beds in one room and an old pot-bellied stove, but you never thought about it when you were a kid. And it was fantastic. There was nobody around, and to be able to work in the park and then at 5 o'clock go and hang out at this wonderful little cabin right on the cove right there. What's better than that?